Everybody, this is Craig Durr, Chief Analyst and founder of the Collab Collective, and we are still here direct from the Expo from ISE 2025. As I said before, we're bringing you exciting conversations, interviews from the executives and the influencers that are actually bringing our industry to life. And I'm excited to have a return guest, Mark Ewing, come talk to us about Google Meet. Now, Mark, you're the Director of Product Management for Google Meet, hardware and voice.
That's right, and I'm excited to be here on the floor at ISE demoing some of our hardware and talking about how Google is enhancing collaboration with Gemini AI for Google Workspace.
You know, it's interesting you said that because like I said, we spoke last year and we talked about it as Duet AI.
That's right, and we've rebranded since then. In 2024, we had a big rebrand for the entire company's AI suite under Gemini. So we're excited, we've been hitting the ground running with Workspace with that. And the biggest news lately is that we have repackaged Gemini, and now Gemini features are available for any Workspace customer who is using Workspace. It's huge, big change for us.
This is fantastic. So it's no longer an add-on, but any customer that actually currently subscribes to Workspace as a platform actually has access to the Gemini features.
That's right. And for me as a product person, that's really exciting because that means every Workspace customer has access to our awesome Gemini features, which means our platform for impacting and enhancing collaboration and productivity just expanded.
Well, let's go ahead and dive into that a little bit farther then. Tell me about some of the features in Gemini AI. Let's talk about the Google Meet experience, for example.
Sure. Well, I got to start with Take Notes for me. So we launched our AI meeting summary product. It provides meeting summaries. It provides AIs after the meeting. It does it in real time. But the best part is that it's fully integrated in the Google Workspace suite. So it generates a Google Doc that's shared in Drive with all meeting participants. It sends out the notes in Gmail and attaches the file directly to the calendar invite. So it's there for everybody who participated in the meeting, or if you missed the meeting, to come back and see the notes, see what happened, and catch up.
Wow, that's pretty powerful. So Gemini AI is actually taking this meeting and continuing it post-meeting experience. But there's other things it does. You had a great story you told me about where you were the person that did not speak the native language in a meeting. Tell me about that.
That's true. So let's talk about translated captions. Yeah. Thanks for that example. So I was in a meeting with a Japanese customer last week. I'm the only non-Japanese speaker in the room. And so with live translated captions, I was able to follow the meeting because I had English translated captions in real time for the conversation that was happening around me. I was able to engage with the customer, keep up with everything. And because I was in the meeting room, I was able to just join with Companion. And from my laptop, I had my own personal translator.
Oh, but you know, one of the ones I really enjoyed seeing was this adaptive audio experience. Explain to the audience about that one.
Yeah, okay. So if you are like me, you may be surprised, but at Google, we have a really, really hard time finding bookable conference rooms for meetings, especially if they're ad hoc. So what happens to me frequently when I've got a few collaborators in the office and we want to talk to some people who are in a remote location, we go look for a meeting room and surprise, surprise, we can't find one. Then we go find an alcove and a few of us go and dial into the same meeting from our laptop. Google Meet's adaptive audio feature automatically syncs the microphones of those laptops so that we're all dialed into the same meeting in the same space without that awful echo and howling sound that you get when you normally have multiple personal devices in the same space. But it allows me to create ad hoc conference rooms wherever I am.
Wow. So adaptive audio. Now, this is actually part of Gemini AI. How do I have this enabled so that I can try this adaptive audio experience?
That's the best part.
Okay.
So now that we are including Gemini features with the core Workspace SKUs, you have access to it right now. So all of our customers have access.
So as a Workspace subscriber, I have access to all these features that you just talked about as well.
That's right, 100%.
Wow. Now let's take this and transition more into the room experience. You guys have been really developing your hardware partnerships. A couple over the last year since we spoke. Why don't you talk to me about some updates within that space?
Sure. So I think the biggest thing for us is our Android platform expansion. With Logitech and Poly, we had a big announcement with Logitech last year, and that expansion has been really nice to see. Customer reception is great.
The Rally Bar Mini.
That's right.
It was a great device. I like that. And then the Poly portfolio is also fully expanded too as well.
That's right. We've got the X series, we've got the Rally series, and these are in high demand with our customers. But another nice thing that we've done is we also are making it easier to set up your Google Meet rooms and get your licenses. So we've got easy, free 10-pack trial that IT admins can access and activate directly from the admin console.
Wow, so it's that much, it's removing that friction within that whole experience there as well too.
Yeah, we've gotten some feedback on this and we're really responding to it so that the people who are managing the fleets, who are delivering this experience for their customers, we want to make it easy.
Good. This is a lot you got going on. Let's go ahead and go through some of these key takeaways you talked about. We're no longer in the world of Duet AI. This is Gemini AI, and this is actually integrated to all those Workspace SKUs that we talked about before, right?
Yep.
Now, some of the AI implementations take place not only in Meet, but actually in the room as well. I love the Translate Captions example that you have.
Yeah.
That really brings it to life. I mean, this is one that you don't think about until you actually experience it firsthand, right? And then your expansion of these partnerships. What you've been doing with Logitech and with Poly to fully fill out your Android portfolio as well and support for that. You guys have been having a pretty busy year in the last year, huh?
Yeah, we've had a busy one, and we're having hopefully a very busy ISE down at our booths and our demos, and we've actually brought a lot of the engineering and product experts who built the products there. So if you want to come and see the live demos and also talk to the people who spent hours and hours and hours building the products and designing them, please go down and see the booth.
These are some of the smartest people in the industry. I've talked to them myself. These are people that you want to ask your toughest questions to. So what are you saying is a call to action? They can go down, visit the booth?
Yep, they can go down and visit the booth. They can visit the Workspace Updates blog. There are many different places to come and check us out.
Okay, perfect. Mark, this is fantastic. I really appreciate this update that you did. Everyone, I want to thank Mark for coming and sharing this information with us. My name is Craig Durr. We are still here direct from the Expo at ISE 2025. Please stay tuned for some more exciting updates from the show. Take care.